Make sure you guys use supporter creator code YouTube_GBandit in the item shop before all purchases in the Fortnite item shop. Also, to the first person to guess the amount of fans that's in my PC, I'll give you a raid on your channel if you guess the number right, but you can only guess once. Good luck to everybody. This was my very first PC build. I had a lot of fun making this. Um, some things you gotta know when you're like building your own. You have to make sure like you're buying the right parts, cause you could buy, say, like a frame and like a motherboard, but the motherboard will not match the frame, and then it'll just be a mess. You just lose money. But I learned a lot making this, and I'm like, I feel attached to my PC already. I just like day one of having it. Also, a big shout out to my brother-in-law for helping me build this. Without him, I'd have definitely would not have been able to build this. So big shout out to him. Yeah, I'm gonna be definitely upgrading this a lot, and still waiting. I'm still waiting for my graphics card, my monitor, and a couple other things to come in. When that gets here, I will update you guys on that. So yeah, enjoy the video. This processor costs $200. Rip bank account. Big rip in the chat.
This roll some place. Yeah. Those are for the case. Alright. Put my glasses somewhere. Alright, thing about this, the motherboard, alright, it's very sensitive. So before you even touch it with your hands, your hands might have on some static electricity. So what you will do to diffuse that, you actually rub your hand on the case, which is this. So you rub your hand on the case, to diffuse all that static. Right, and I'm wearing a sweater, so you know, like, that's really some static thing can happen there, right? So diffuse your hands, right? And from there you can handle the motherboard. But if you don't, you'll be wasting like $200, right? Because you just destroy the motherboard. Alright. Just gently take it out. Just to make sure you got the cord like plastic piece. Gently, yes. Nice. Yeah, this is where all the actions happen. The action happen, by the way. So, alright. So you need to align this now into the case. I can move that part, you know. So
And
now
it
you
goes
just,
like this.
yeah, them card, then
Oh.
move the card. Then just push it up, yeah, and pull that one up again. So you're gonna do now is align this, the ports, to the ports for the system unit. So align the slots for the holes. Okay, perfect. One of the trickiest things about installing a motherboard is actually getting the right case, right? Because sometimes the holes can be misaligned and all of that. You don't want that problem. Fortunately for us, we did our research, and the case and the motherboard are a perfect fit, which is awesome news. Right? Okay. So the holes, bam, 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 we're good. All right. So that's good. Just need some screws now. Alright. I'm going to install the IO shield on the back. Alright, so let me ask you for one thing again. Alright, so you can hold this. Alright. You need to develop more hands, man. Yeah? Alright, so I'll take this now. Can I stop this record real quick? Yeah, you can. Alright, Mr. Machine. So this iPhone. You have a next light, next flashlight.
Okay, just
Definitely this way. Actually, this one here. That's another thing. That's another thing. This is good. Guys, this them thing I must with this. So now we just need some screws now.
you do this.
No, them there for the case. Need some smaller screws normally. Then not coming now and then plastic. One of these plastics. Plastic bags. Did you get any more packages apart from this? This is Sadarang. So this never had it. Right? So we want some screws.
What size?
I think we can get them at the computer store. Yeah. So the first snag, we're out of screws. It's not good. It's not good. It's not good. Alright, so if we get some screws, so we can screw the motherboard onto the system unit. Yeah. And not just any type of screws, and them screws are come specifically built, you know, for the motherboard and the chassis. So yeah, we can get those too. Go on computer store and get them. Alright, yeah. We can at a standstill now. Screwdriver. Oh, got it. I think your room is very hot.
Yeah, because the heater's right here. Look,
Oh,
right next to it.
that's
That's
good.
what I'm
It's like summer here. Yeah, so alright, so this is alright, I think this is the power and this is the data. Right, so what you want is actually this cable.
Yeah, that's actually
So this is actually the data cable for the SATA drive. So this transfers the bits right from the motherboard, right, aka instructions from the motherboard, you know, to the hard drive to save information, read information, and stuff like that. So let's get at this. Actually, two cables.
It's a backup. One's a backup or
Alright, so it can have more than one hard drive inside the case. It can have like for this case, it can have at least 3 hard drives inside of it, right? Yeah. So as many as you want. So there's no particular order on this cable. So I can do this. If it don't work this way, just turn it around. Never force something that doesn't want to work the way you want it. In this case, this part, no, it actually goes here, but is there a better way? Because this kind of look, yeah. So you want to say? Let's see how it works the same way. Take it out. Put it in this. Okay, it's much better now. Perfect. Alright, so the other thing we're going to do, install the memory. So this is they call it permanent storage. Now we're going to install the temporary storage, which is the flash memory, aka RAM, RAM. Right, for this setup we're actually going with 16 gigs for now.
And you said we can upgrade this.
Yes, you
time
can.
by time, right?
That's right. That's right. So once again, you're dealing with some circuitry here, so just ensure that you're not having any static on your hands. You're rubbing on the case, ensuring it's grounded. So we're good. We're all clear, just to make sure.
It's 212.
That's interesting. It says 8 gigs. There's only one of these boxes here.
Yeah.
So I forgot to check back on the order and say, I think there's two in the order, two memory sticks. Let me check on that. Alright, so once again, you look at the down here. Alright, you see where the slot is, and then you just basically align the slot where that cross piece is on the RAM slot itself. Alright, you need to open these up. That's the open position, and then you gently slide it down, and then what you can do is actually apply some pressure to let it snap in, just like that. It snaps right in. Alright, next steps is you can actually install the power supply. Right? Okay, you can't have a PC without power. Alright, so power supply. Let's put that there again. Power supply. Got it. Finishing this. Okay. Power supply. This is Thermaltake. It's a good brand. Okay. Wow, a lot of cords. Oh my god. Ew. Alright. Okay. So that's there. Alright, so normally you would install it the way how the cords normally plug into appliances, so which is this position, not this, right? But this way. Alright, let's get these cards in. Yeah, this way is better. Got some more screws again. Let's grab some screws. Let's grab some screws. This is one. It's some light easy. So that's actually another screws, 3, 4 screws. I need some more.
Working, Mr. Guy.
Yeah.
And I go downstairs and put in your clothes them in the wash.
Huh?
You doing something and I go downstairs and put in your clothes them in the wash? Yeah,
Probably
hold
after
something
this.
Ronaldo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
after this.
Oh, okay. You mean I can do that job? Well, they will put in mine. Now go get phone.
This one is perfect. That's in right on the pitch. Other one over here. Also take some patience as well, as you can see. Alright, so let's try to catch those first. Screwdriver. Yeah, got it. Time check, John. Time check. 280. 280. Yeah, good one. actually. Okay, so our power supply is actually in. Perfect. Alright. Look at this mess. Look at this. So, alright, so you gotta find some place to put all these cards, but they're okay right here for now. Next steps is the. Alright, so let's
19 here.
plug up.
Yeah,
Let's plug on the power supply onto the motherboard. Right, to do that, we need two cards. We need this one, this big guy here. Yeah, this is actually, I think, is an ATX 24 pin power card. Right, so we need this. Okay. Also need one for the fan as well. Right, this seems like it. Yeah, this is actually the fan. Alright, so let's plug on this guy. So what you want to do is look for this notch here, because this must be clipped on the other side of the port down here. Yeah. So you go like this, you align it up correctly from there, and then you just make sure it's clipped on properly. Right, let's see, get some right here. Yeah, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Next step, shine some light here also. So if you notice, on the motherboard itself, there are some labelings. So like this labeling is saying sys fan, which is basically the system fan. So this port here actually controls the system fan 1. Alright, so this fan is normally for the CPU slash processor. Right, so we can actually install the CPU right now. So we have power on the board. Right, so we can install the CPU, connect the fan to it to get the power from power supply. Yeah, so the important thing is that you can always ensure that when you're installing the CPU, right, that you actually ensure that the fan is actually clipped on, because if you power up the CPU without the fan, right, the CPU can burn up, and from there you lose your money once again. Right, so not about losing money, but about making money, stuff like that. So
It should be your motto.
yep, you should make money, not lose money.
This is Intel Core i5.
Yep.
Yeah.
To be more specific, it's an 8th gen Intel Core i5. Right, so this one actually has dual core processing capabilities. This is the fan that I was speaking about earlier on. Right, so put this aside for now.
That piece is extremely expensive.
Yeah.
For how
Fan
small
and
it
this.
is.
Yeah, this is the most expensive part, by the way. It costs you how much again?
Roughly
$300.
$200.
Roughly $200. Exactly. Alright, so for now we're actually playing it smart. Right, we're actually going for this right now, and then like later on we can actually put in a graphics card as well. Right, because the graphics cards are also another expensive component. Once again, ensure your hands are diffused.
Static.
Yes, you gotta get that static off. Yeah. You don't want to pull up this and it's not working. It wouldn't be nice. Okay? Doing all this work and it would work. So, as a tip, like there's a goal arrow pointing here to the edge of the CPU, you can see right here. Right, from there what you do is actually align that in the port itself. Right, so let's see. Okay, so And okay, so this one don't have the pins coming out, that's alright. So let's see. Alright, so I'm not seeing any markings on it. Let's try it this way. Okay, so this fits perfectly. Alright, if you notice, there are two notches on the CPU itself. So there's one here, and there's one over here, and that just basically allows it to slot right into the correct place. So that's perfect. Right? Let's close down this guy and put this down. Ensure it is securely fastened. Doing that. Doing that. You might want to take off this, right? This should not be on it. This is just going to burn right up when you're doing stuff on it. Yeah, exactly. Because this gets really hot. Right? To cool this guy down, you have the fan. And for most installations, when you buy the CPU, the fan will be included in the box, so you don't have to worry about, if the fan is okay or which fan to buy and stuff like that. Right, so always ensure that when you're buying a CPU, ensure that
Ooh, we started in 5, 4, 3. Get this footage.
get this footage.
I'm fascinated with this.
So there's one thing we need to do, right? When you plug out the thumb drive, try and keep on booting to the thumb drive. Look at it. Let's see what happens. What happens. Let's see. Hopefully it don't boot in the thumb drive. Boot to Windows instead. Alright, very good. So it never boot to the thumb drive.
Starting, so you can unplug it?
No, not yet. Just wait till everything boots up and then you can unplug it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go outside.
And stay up. I need. I'm going to hit a load. This is a good sign.
Hallelujah!
So the only thing you need to do now is just simply go through the wizard, click next, and install the Windows, and from there you have a computer for use, right? So go here.
Is it on?
Yes, so press next. So US English, that's okay. You press install now. And if you notice, this boot like in seconds, right? And it take a whole year for boot, which is very good. Alright, product key. I said this is part where you're doing video. Yeah, so
Right.
Product key. I don't have one. Oh, this I don't have a product key. Oh, this one again. Yeah. So you can do that. You just let's do that. So
Windows 10.
I'll put on the Pro. Use Pro. Alright then, so next. 10 Pro.
I don't know if I should even show this.
Yeah, no,
She
sure.
lives. What should I name her? What should I should give her a name?
I don't know.
It's definitely a her though.
Yeah.
What's a good name? Comment down below what's a good name for my first ever PC build. One of many.
Guess what? You can throw the thought into the fans.
Yes.
And accept it. And I said, what do you think I should call it? That should be interesting. Right.
Comment down below what I should name.
Fortnite, some Fortnite player, I don't know. Some one of the famous Fortnite players. You'll figure it out. So upgrade more on the custom. 1 terabyte. That is okay. Go down. Next. Alright.
Show us some of this stuff.
So this is a part that might take a little time, like probably take like an hour. Well, basically not take an hour for your machine.